Some children don't remember toys, they remember responsibility. They don't remember playtime, they remember pressure. They don't remember being protected, they remember being the protector. Today, we are talking about the psychology of child who grew up too fast, the child who became mature before they became safe. If this episode feels uncomfortably familiar, stay with me. Growing up too fast does not mean being intelligent. It means being forced to emotionally or mentally age beyond your years. This happens when a child becomes a parent to their parents. Emotional needs are ignored. Survival replaces play. Praise comes only for being strong or mature. These children learn one dangerous lesson early. My value comes from being useful, not from being loved. Children who grow up too fast often hide emotions to avoid burdening others, hide emotions to avoid burdening others, become hyper responsible, feel guilty resting, struggle asking for help. Outwardly, they look impressive. Inwardly, they are exhausted. They were not allowed to be messy. They were not allowed to fail. They were not allowed to need. And the world applauded them for it. Fast grown children often become adults who overthink everything, attract emotionally unavailable partners, feel unsafe during calm, confuse chaos with love, struggle with intimacy and boundaries. They crave connection but fear depending on anyone because dependence once meant disappointment. They learned if I don't handle it myself, no one will. People say you are so mature for your age. You are such an old soul. But what they really saying is you adapted to pain well. Being an old soul is often just unhealed childhood grieving, grief wearing wisdom as armor. Being an old soul is often just unhealed childhood grief wearing wisdom as armor. Healing begins when you stop asking, why am I like this? And start asking, what did I survive? Healing looks like letting yourself rest without guilt, learning to receive without earning, allowing play, softness, and mistakes, allowing misplay, softness, and mistakes, reparenting yourself with compassion. You don't need to be strong anymore. You already were when you should not have had to be. To the child who grew up too fast, you did not miss childhood because you failed. You missed it because you were needed too early. And now you are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to be taken care of, even if that caretaker is finally you. Thank you, children. Love you.
If this resonated, you already know what to do. You already know what to do.